What's up, everybody? Listen, I have two beautiful women right here that we're going to ask questions right now. That because we're in a world where everybody's looking at booty, worshiping booty right now, we have two beautiful women with natural breasts, and we're going to ask 8 questions to these beautiful women, and they're going to answer to the best of their abilities, y'all. So please, I want to introduce you. So we'll start right now. We'll start from left to right. So what's your name?
Katora, better known as Katie or Key.
Key. Okay. All right.
One of a kind underscore classic.
One of a kind, one underscore classic. Okay, ladies.
One. The number one of a kind underscore classic.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's classic.
Classic. Okay. Okay. They can find you on TikTok.
TikTok, Instagram.
Okay. They can find you at Couture.
TikTok, Instagram.
Okay. All right.
Facebook, maybe.
All right. I like it. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to get on with the first question, and we're going to do it from left to right. So, Couture, we'll start with you.
Okay.
The first question, how old were you? How old were you when you first noticed you had, it was kicking in? Like, how old were you? What grade were you in?
Middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah, I want to say about 6th grade.
Sixth grade. Did you? So were you wearing? Hold on. Were you wearing a bra 6th grade?
Yeah, I was wearing a bra.
No, all right. All right. What? Any? So hold on. Were you the only one, or it seemed like? Is that the?
It was a couple more. I wasn't the only one, but it wasn't everybody. It was like maybe a handful.
What size were you in?
Let me think.
Bigger than your teachers.
I take it back. I was like in a sports bra because I was playing sports. So I was like maybe like a large medium.
Large medium?
Yeah. A medium large.
And this is 6th grade?
Yeah, and this is 6th grade. Yeah.
So no bra.
No bra, but a sports one. And I played sports, so that's why I really mainly had it, because they were like bouncing.
So what sport were you playing? Go ahead, dude. We all want to know. What sport? You playing?
Basketball.
Oh, so you a hooper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes. What spot you was playing?
Forward.
Okay, you get the rebounds. Okay. Were you a good defender?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So all right. So you're saying basically you were a sports bra, no bra.
Yeah.
But I don't see. I guess what I want to. Okay, viewers probably want to know as well. So I don't know. I'm a dude. I never wore a bra in my life. All right. So how is it like when you start wearing a bra then? Because like training,
so
I heard
training bra.
bras.
Wearing a training bra.
Okay.
And then you move from the training bra to I actually went to a sports bra because, like I said, I played sports. So I had to tame them. To just be bouncing around. I had to tame them down. So 6th, 7th, 8th. 6th, 7th, I wore sports bra.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, same question to you.
Oh, okay. So I started developing breasts too in the 6th grade.
6th grade. Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy how mine started because I used to always wish for breasts. Me and my cousin. Funny story. Me and my cousin used to be like, grow, pinching our nipples to grow like when we were like in the 4th and 5th grade.
Okay.
But they never grew, and then it was like 6th grade. It just was like out of nowhere. It was like, and then I had these breasts, and then it was like it was only me and one other person in the classroom, and I was ashamed of them.
What?
Yeah, because they were just like these big breasts, and it was like I was real active. I did track and field.
Okay.
I did volleyball. I did swim team. I did dance. So 6th grade, I was ashamed, so I wore oversized clothes to try to cover it up.
What?
I wore a regular bra and I would wear a sports bra to smush them. I'm like, you just wear a sports bra. I was wearing 2 bras. I still wear 2 bras to this day.
But I did that before though.
Now.
I did wear a bra and then I wear a sports bra, and that was like when I got to high school. But yeah, go ahead.
Look, I still do it. I have a sports bra right now to this day. A sports bra and a bra. Because even I'll get to that later on.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
Even when I was a kid, I did it to to try to
make them
squish in a little bit so I could be more active. And I was ashamed. I was 6th grade with big old double D titties or whatever. So it wasn't until 9th grade when I realized, like, oh, I had came out of dance and I had left my leotard on. And, going from middle school with it and then going into 9th grade, and you get the older boys, the seniors, and I'm standing there waiting on my pappy to come pick me up. They're like, whoa, look at you bow-legged and thick. And I'm like, wait, y'all like this type of stuff? And I was like, oh.
What, titties? Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's not bad after all, So I came out my shell a little bit and I started, being more comfortable. I didn't wear big clothes no more. I turned from wearing some jeans that probably can fit you with a big 3X t-shirt on looking like a whole Dyke Rogers, which was a nickname that they had gave me, Stephen and Brandon. They had gave me, they gave me, I told them to a while ago, but they gave me that name in 6th grade because they was like, oh yeah, because you wear big clothes like a boy. But in reality, I was ashamed of my body. I was like, this young girl with all these big old breasts. Like,
well, Stephen and Brandon didn't think so. Listen, so
they called me Dyke Rogers. They teased me.
That's because they liked you. That's how it goes. You know how boys do. Listen, hold on. I
did reach out to Brandon, like last year. I found him on Facebook, because I always used to be like, when I grew up, I'm taking him on Jerry Springer and look at me now type stuff. Because like when I got to high school and the boys was like, yeah, that's really it. I was like, y'all made me feel like, it wasn't in, and I was covering up to be protecting myself the regular way. So,
So, okay, well, I'm going to go back. I got something you said at the very beginning, but what happened when you contacted Brandon? I just want to know.
Well, I reached out to Brandon. I wish I can find the message, but I was like, hey, he's like, oh yeah, how are you? Looking good. And I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. I'm like, hey, remember y'all used to call me DR, I covered up because, it was DR for Dyke Rogers. I was like, I covered up. Yeah, and they were best friends, Stephen Williams and Brandon Williams. And I thought they were gay because they were so best friends like this, though. But, they were best friends. But I did tell him, like, hey, y'all used to really tease me. He's like, oh yeah, we were kids, but he actually apologized, like, for the younger days. Like, well, you look great now, and we just didn't know any better.
And this was last year.
Yeah,
you trying to get some get back, huh?
That was last year. No, I just popped up. He popped up on the page because it was like old school, and it's like I'm still friends with a lot of people from elementary, middle school.
And when
he popped up, it was like, oh, really? You liking the picture, huh?
Yeah. He like, oh, okay. I got it. He didn't give a doggone dang. Okay, all right. Okay, well, shout out to your the classmates, man. You know what I'm saying? The titties from Chris's past. That's what happens. All right. So what I want to ask you too is this. And we go to question 2 is that you said something about how first you was like you and your cousin like y'all was pinching y'all. It was to get hard. Y'all didn't want. But then when you got them, you was like I don't want them. Now that's to me. I think that is like it's a slap in the face to God. Like you don't want them, but you wanted them, but then you school
said grow.
And they did. We
went from being a washboard. Well, I went from being a complete washboard. It's like, hey, I'm about to be 12 and I got not a nipple bite. I'm not even in a trainer bra yet. So it was like, okay, I want some titties. And it was like, oh, maybe if we pinched them, they would grow. I don't think if any female probably in.
So what did you pinch, the nipple or the
breast? We used to pinch the nipple. Oh. We used to pinch the nipples to try to make them grow. But of
so
course.
Wait a minute. So were you seeing girls in your school already with big breasts?
It wasn't the girls in the school with me. It was just the girls in the neighborhood. But of course they were older. But they the girls that was getting more attention and things of that nature too. But they were also older and they had it. Because when I got to 6th grade, I told you it was only one other girl. Her name was Janae Pittman. And she had the big boobs too, just like me. But she was a little bit more comfortable with them because she didn't care. She still did everything she did. But me, I was like,
so she embraced her naturalness. You was like, nah, I pinched them. They came too quick.
Yeah, and then too, I was like, oh man, like what the heck? And I just had them, and they just seemed like they just never stopped growing. It was just like grow, and it's like triple this, and I was like, hey, when are you gonna stop growing?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a real quick question. So hold on, so. My thing is, I always say, I don't know, me, I'm a nipple. I like nipples, right? So I don't like a big or area, just an area with no nipple. So that's the whole thing, like fat nipples, right? So that's just me. I don't know what other guys and listen, guys or girls in the comments, please put that in there whether you like nipples or just the areola with no nipple, all right? Because I don't know. So, Couture, I want to ask you this. Listen, so what is your current bra size now?
32H.
32H.
42N.
What is that? The N?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Are you serious?
Yeah.
N?
Wow. Okay.
N. 42N and all natural.
H's and N. See, first and foremost, all I heard back there was C cups, B's, and double D's. That's it. You got an H and you got an N.
Well, by the time I was in high school, I was like a triple F. And then it was like, when I got out of high school, because I was wearing all the bad bras, I had a friend that's really busty. And a teenager, she was like, "You're not a double D." And I'm like, "Yes, I am. You can't tell me." When it got measured, it's like, "Oh, you're a triple F." I'm like,
In high school?
When you get measured, it changes the whole
school,
game.
in high school, I came out, I was a triple F. But then all we was able to get was granny bras. So that's why my collection right now, still to this day, is just all black bras. I might have a couple beige bras, but I'm only able because they all look like granny church bras.
And guess what? But to the eye of us, like, they're not going to look like a granny bra when you see, you know, somebody who has natural, you know, because understand, like, I don't, okay, if you get your tits done, your breasts done, they better look good, right? Because they can, but natural tits is, you know, that's what I like. I like more natural. That's me. All right, guys, you like natural or fake? That person, y'all gonna be like, I don't care how you do. All right, next question, number 2, we're gonna go. When you were in school, did you have a teacher flirt with you or stare at your boobs? Go ahead, Katora.
I did. They would ask the question and they would stare right at my chest, not at my face.
What grade were you in?
I was in 9th grade.
That's the first time you saw this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the teacher would just ask me the question and he would just stare at the breast. Like,
So when he come ask you a question, you wouldn't raise your hand? Did you raise your
even
hand?
if I raised my hand.
So if you did raise your hand, he was coming over.
Yes. I mean, that's even with today with anything. Like when somebody talks to me, they're talking at my breast. They're not looking at me. They're talking at my. They may glance up and look at me, but for the most part, they like this.
So this started, first time you ever seen this was in 9th grade. Yeah. What were you in 9th grade? Double D already?
I was double D.
Man, that's ridiculous. Double D in 9th grade. You hear people double D's, people whisper double D's. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Same question.
So I've never had a teacher approach me like that. Never. Or I probably was blindsided, never looked into it.
Never paid attention to it.
They didn't know it. Never noticed it. But I did have my doctor. My doctor that I had ever since I was a young girl. And I went to him when I was 14 and said for a breast reduction. He told my parents, well, wait till she turns 16. I went back at 16 like, hey, I want a breast reduction. He said, well, wait till she turns 18.
I like this doctor.
I went back at 18. And he said, wait till you have your first kid. And then it was like, okay, because this has been my family doctor. So then I went back to him. Was it at 18 or was it after I had my first kid? No, it was at 18 because I didn't go see through him for that. So at 18, he was like, wait till you have your first kid. But his words before that was, preferably, I like big breasts. But if I were you, I would wait till I have my first kid because sometimes they do go down. And I was like, did he just say that? So all these years I'm sitting here getting this checkup from him and he's attracted to these big breasts. And it was like, after that, I've never had a man doctor.
Okay, now I'm about to play devil's advocate. Did he ever touch you any kind of way?
No, just the checkup for like the regular checkup. He was my family doctor ever since I was younger. So that's how come I was uncomfortable. Like, yeah. So
and
how do I know if he was getting pleasure until he told me at 18 when he was like, me preferably I like big breasts, but I say wait till you get this age. Or you keep telling me to wait because you were interested in these big I always call my breasts big stupid titties.
Well, they were already big when you walked in at 14.
You so interested in these, so you just want to see the growth. So is this why you kept on prolonging me to get this breast reduction? Because I've been trying since I was 14. And you were always telling me, no, wait till you get this.
Use this project.
Yeah, that's how I was kind of feeling like all the time you've been creeping me. Yeah. But it creeped me so bad that I never had a male doctor again.
All right, listen, y'all. Now I'm about to be I gotta be the VRR here. I gotta be the man here. And listen, this is what I'm about to say. Now I get it. I'm not a woman, so I can understand why you would probably feel that way from knowing this is your family doctor. I totally get it. this man basically helped you keep your, to me, this is what I'm saying. And he said, myself preferred, he said when you were 18. He waited till you became an adult.
Right.
To say that to you. Now, if he said when you was 14, I would say the dude's a creep. He waited till you were an adult to say this to you, saved you those titties, and now, look at this. See, understand this. Now, I'm not saying that, I'm not saying what he did was right. I get it. But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes, I think that women sometimes where, we can feel, I think women sometimes they feel if a guy is doing more or they're, talking, thinking, that's what he's thinking. He never touched you, never did anything else, and he's been a family doctor to everybody now. Now, I'm going to let it go after this. That's all I'm going to say. Did you ever get a breast reduction?
No, because it was like after that, I was creeped out, so I never bring it back up. And then I also had female doctors. So then I did take heed what he said, wait till your first kid. I had my first kid, and it was like, okay, I'm going to go get a breast reduction now. But when I went to go get it, they was like, oh, yeah, it's cosmetic. And it was like, oh, I'll backtrack. I had been on my daddy's insurance since I was little. So, of course, when I got pregnant, he's like, oh, you're not having this kid on me. So I had to go to state insurance because I wasn't working, I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get there. I was working at a family restaurant. We didn't have insurance.
Okay.
So for my dad to come off his insurance, I got to go to state insurance. They was like, oh, that's cosmetic. You got to prove you got an issue. But now if you look at my chart, you'll see that I've been complaining since I was 18 yet about chronic. And on my chart, it says chronic back pain, where I've had a list of medications that I've taken, and I've had several things. So the last time I went to go get a reduction was like, I want to say it probably was, okay, my youngest son is 16. I think I want to say I went right after I had him. I was like about 34 years old.
So you had one?
Yeah, no, I want to go get it. And when I went for to go, they told me, well, we're not going to do it unless you lose 100 pounds because, no, I got denied. So I was like, let me call the insurance because I kept getting denied. Like, I tried. I'm not going to say that I never tried to get a breast reduction because I've tried at least about 7 times for real to go and get one.
See, that's God's number 7 right there. See?
I didn't try about 7 times to go, and it would never happen. And then it was like, the doctor was like, when he denied me and I got denied, I called insurance. Hey, why am I denied? I didn't got this. I got this track record. Why am I denied? Well, he put that he was only going to remove so much. So I called the insurance. And they was like, a person of your size, you have to remove more. Then I went back to the doctor like, hey, this is what they told me on the insurance. And he was like, well, yeah. And this is what I told that doctor because I had went to him 3 times. And every time he didn't submit it, it got denied. He was like, well, I'm not going to do it because you're going to look like an apple. And I was like, let me look like an apple. It's not your, or a pear or something he told me. I was like, it's not your choice of what I look like. Like, this is for this reason. So when he told me that, I was kind of like over it. And then it's like, I've been dealing with him all this time. It's like, forget it. I got him and I'm going to keep carrying him on. And that's just been my life. That's been my reality. Like, it's times where I always think about getting them reduced still to this day. But I'm like, I'm older, health issues. Is it that serious? Or do I try to risk with going to get them reduced, or do I keep them? It was like, hey, they here.
I think you got 7 no's from up top. 7 no's. I think you should go ahead and be grateful. The God that bless you is women that are killed to have that. Now, Katora, let's get. I want to. So, how was it for you? Did you ever think about your reductions?
I have, but I didn't go as deep as her. Like, she even went into the doctor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she had, I knew about getting if I wanted a reduction to complain about back. So I did one time, but it didn't work. They were like,
it didn't work.
Nope.
Well, thanks. See, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say right now, it didn't need to work. Both of y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself trying to get a breast reduction. All right. Listen, number 3. I got another question. The next question is this: have you had anybody that was jealous of you, family members, friends? Have you experienced jealousy from having natural breasts? Go ahead.
I don't really want to say that people be jealous. I'm just different. So to each his own. They might not show it, but I'm pretty sure I set a bar high for people, and they probably try to figure me out. Or everybody don't like vegan or veggie type people. Some people like them fluffy. So it is to each his own. So
you hold on, wait a minute. So you saying that You ain't never, you're jealous, no jealous envy, because listen, it's jealousy everywhere.
It
period.
is. So people have a funny way of hiding it. You know, the circle of people that I've been around, they never came out and said nothing like, "Oh, you got the big titty." You know, my people ain't never said that.
Just out like hanging out, like in the community.
Hanging out.
Like just anybody.
When I hang out, if I'm hanging out, sometimes I get females that come to me and be like, "Oh my God, like I just want to hug," and then it'd be funny when a female do it because it's like, "Wow, okay," but when a guy do it, like, "Oh, I just want to hug," I'm like, "Boy, get on, little creep." But girls kind of is a little different.
But the girls, they trying to get their feels like the dudes
They trying
is.
to get their feels too.
Yeah, even more so.
So I've never experienced like jealous, but I have experienced like the look, like. Yeah, I just experienced
the look like you. Okay,
it's
so
the look like
you don't want to think it's that.
Yeah.
You don't want to think it's that.
If it was jealousy, it was either jealousy, hate, or whatever it might have been. But yeah, I didn't experience the look.
Yeah.
The look. What's the look?
The look when you be out there like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course. I got that too.
The
or
look.
like you can be walking by and like it's all on their face.
And they stand right at you. And that's a woman doing that.
Yeah.
Because ain't no guy doing
Or they with their man and they see their man looking and they looking like.
So that happens. I'm pretty sure.
Like, yeah. Their friend.
Yeah.
So that's pretty. So my thing is, even if you're out and you see that they all call it the look, which that's funny to me. I ain't never heard the look.
Yeah, it's the look. Next time,
Definitely
listen, check the look. Sorry.
So yours jealousy, same thing with you. How about you?
My friends mostly have, but so when they see me, they be like, "Here come big titties. Here come da 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 da." I'll take it because
so they hyping you up.
Yeah, I do have big titties. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It is what it is.
So your friends, you said they had way more big butt. You're like that. So when you out with your friends, it's like you're the only girl with the big natural titties.
Me, yes.
Okay, is that to you? Do you think that's a benefit? Or do
I'm like what she said. I'm different. You know what I'm saying? So I accept it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I got. So this is what I have to work with. So.
Is it a benefit? It's a benefit. When my younger days, yes, it was definitely a benefit to me and my girls. Because guess who was taking the fifth in the club under these titties? Me. So yeah.
Oh, you was carrying stuff in, huh? Yeah. Paraphernalia.
No, we was carrying our liquor
Drinks.
in.
Yeah.
Inside your titties?
Yeah, under my boobs.
That's hilarious.
I would tuck them under the boob and put my sports bra on under, and I would walk in with
carry
our
them
bottle.
in.
And then we would go in the club. And once we get our little one thing, boom, there it goes. Yeah.
How much did you carry?
I would carry sometimes 2/5.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to move, y'all. I'm sorry, camera viewers. I didn't mean I moved because you're talking 2/5.
Sometimes 2/5, like one under each side, kind of like, and then just tuck them. And that I used to can tuck them really good or whatever. Yeah. Because my bottom half was not really big, but the way I would wear clothes, like pellet clothes, it camouflaged it really well. Yeah. So yeah, I used it to my benefit with that. So my girls ain't never hate her. And like she say, more butt. They have more butt. And we used to be like, ass titties. When you have real genuine friends, y'all, what you lack, I got, or vice versa type stuff. So that's how it's always been.
It's all camaraderie. Y'all like, yeah, girl, y'all do that right now, but if we could go a throwback, boy, and some hating going on. Well, okay, y'all try to make it like it's all good. But anyway, so
with my friends.
So I'm gonna ask this. So now you're happy that you carry 2/5. What if you would have got that reduction at 14, 15, 16? You would be carrying 2/5 in. No one's gonna be drinking.
Probably wouldn't have been drinking that much then back in the day when we was getting in them clubs.
See, everything works out. No coincidences.
No.
Okay. All right. So I want to. So have you ever got out of any situation? Did I ask that question already about tickets? Anything?
No.
Any tickets? Never. No cops. No. And you got put by the cops. The cops looking at you like none of that. Oh, yeah.
So I don't know.
You're like, y'all black. You're like, they was giving.
So I'm personality. So I'm Mrs. Personality. So it was this one time when I got pulled over out in my area. I stay in a predominantly white area, and I pull over. And
was this recently?
No, this was like probably about like 5. Wait, let me think back. I had the Charger. It probably was like
you had that white Charger.
Yeah, so
had that white Charger.
It's probably like about 2015.
That's not recent.
Yeah, it was about 2015 I got pulled over out there. And I'm driving and I get put over and the officer says, "Does anybody want you?" meaning like I guess because I was black, like who wants you? And I was like, well, everybody wants me, officer. Look at me.
Dang, he said, does anybody want you?
Yeah.
Was he black or white?
He was white.
He was shooting his shot.
Does anybody want you?
I was saying,
Or do you have warrants?
that's the
Like
that.
warrants.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
because
Everybody wants you.
I need to know.
Okay, you said that.
It was
Warrant.
like a racist thing, but I turned around. I was like, everybody wants me. Look at me.
And then what he say?
And he couldn't do nothing but laugh.
He laughed.
Like,
That's what's
laughed
up.
it off.
Uh-huh.
But then it was like, well, officer, I don't have any tickets if that's what you're asking. I don't have any warrants.
He let you
out
go.
for me. Yeah, and it was like, and I did stop, but I had to explain my situation, but he did let me go.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That was because that right there helped you about it. Okay. How about so Couture?
I can't think
Anything on
of anything.
Okay. All right. Well, all right, man. Moving on. Y'all doing good right now. I like these, y'all. I like it. All right. Moving on. Was there a time where you thought that you can possibly make a little bit of change off those natural, beautiful titties of yours? I'm just saying this time. We'll start with you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Look, you gonna start with me, huh?
Yeah, we gonna start with you from here on out.
Okay.
You got the interesting stuff.
With that story, I'll take you back a lot of years. I guess it tells my age. My oldest, he's 24.
Mm-hmm.
He was 2 at the time. And I had just read this book called Baby Girl. And it was and it was about a girl being able to get things without asking for it for real. And if a guy really was interested, he would give you these things. So, of course, I had just met this guy. He saw me at a bus stop and he pulled around like, hey. And it was like, oh, okay. I gave him my number. I was like, oh, my God, why I give him my number? Wasn't interested. Well, however, long story short, he was like, I'm your friend. I'd love to help you. I'll give you $500. Yeah. He's like, how much is your ticket? I told him I had a ticket. And, oh, my God, I was frustrated. I didn't know how much. And I was like, oh, it's $475. And he was like, oh, I love
$475, $400?
Yeah. And
he didn't know you?
Didn't know me. Next day, he was like, meet me back at the CVS where I met you at. And I met him up there. It was $500. I was
he gave it to you?
And he gave it to me. I was like, oh, my God. And I went home. Instantly, me and my brother are sharing an apartment. I'm like, yo, the dude, blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling him I'm excited. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, man. So it was like.
You had to do nothing for it?
I didn't have to do nothing for it. And then it was like, this is before I knew that they was an asset like that.
So what year, age?
About 21 I had.
So you ain't paying, you ain't know.
I was like 24.
But did you figure that he is looking at my little, just figure that, but didn't know that's until that time. That's when you knew, like 21, okay.
It was about that I figured that he was looking at the boobs for money. That was what I can get money from.
Your very first time ever seeing that happen.
Yeah, I was like about 24 years old, and I was probably 24. My car had broke down. I had to get to school, and I was at the bus stop to catch the bus.
And he pulled up on you.
He pulled up, and 2 days later, conversation went, and I was talking about a ticket. That's how I was able to get my car.
How old is this gentleman?
I want to say he at least has to be at least 10 years older than me, because on the record, I still interact with this person.
Okay.
To this day.
He's still sending gifts, huh?
Yes.
This nigga.
He is still giving gifts. We have never had a relationship.
He don't care.
No. And of course, yeah. That's it. He's a cool friend. Yeah.
Okay.
Of all these years, but that's when I realized. But it wasn't that first whop of money that he had gave me, because he never had mentioned it. Mm-hmm. He didn't mention boobs until like maybe $3,000 later.
Damn.
And then it was like, hey, I have this big fetish for your breasts. I would love to see him one day. And it just went from,
it's easy.
Yeah, so then it was like, I told my brother, because I'm a baby girl of 2 big brothers. And I was like, God, this is, and he was like, man, he's just putting a down payment on some, cool shit. Yeah, that's what my brother was telling me. And I was like, oh no, I'm not going to have sex with him, blah, blah, blah.
He just wanted pictures.
Like the book, he just wanted pictures. He just wanted to see him or touch him. And it was just like, hey,
how much he paid for him?
How much would he pay?
How much did he pay for a picture?
500.
What?
800
for a picture?
Yeah, I used to be able to for a lot of years I didn't have his direct number, and he called me private. And
That's because he had his wife gonna crack beside the head.
You know what? So I didn't find out about a wife until maybe like 10 years later. Yeah. And I did find out about a wife. And it was a funny story because when I met him, I knew he was nobody that I wanted to talk to.
Well, y'all
I was just going to run the book.
Yeah.
I was reading a book about how to be able to maneuver things. So I told him my name was Samantha and everything. You know, he had a whole fake name. And come to find out, I had a whole fake name. We probably didn't know each other real names until probably about like 10 years ago.
But y'all want, but the thing was, like I said, no hanging out, no doing nothing like that. So my thing, it wasn't him being married. I mean, not saying it's insignificant, almost like, you know, in a way where you didn't know you got a wife. You can't get mad at him having a wife because you not his girlfriend. You ain't doing nothing with him. No. Now I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying, you can't get mad at him. What you doing with a wife?
That was his fault, his situation. His wife. That was his fault. It wasn't mine. But then he didn't used to wear a ring. But then one day it was like.
He wear a ring, no ring, don't even matter.
He was like, oh, I'm going through a divorce. And I was like, oh, okay. So, eventually, he did divorce that person. He's not married now.
Did he shoot a shot at you?
He tried to shoot a shot at me a lot of times. But I've always declined.
He said, just give me the money. Just get the money.
I've always declined the shot. And over the course of all these years, he had said something like a date. And we've been out twice. And like I said, I've been talking to him since 24, I'm 46.
You know, we're going to say this for part 2, y'all. I like where this is going. You keep that one, y'all. We ain't going to expose too much on the date. We're going to talk about the date on part 2. I like it. All right, so same question.
I have plenty of incidents with that. But I'm just going to give one. I had applied for this house. Mm-hmm. And I went to go see it. A nice looking house. It was in the city. And I went to go see it, and I went by myself. And when I got there, he was already there. So when I pulled up, I got out the car, you know, I'm walking up, I see him looking. And
this is real, he's something else, right?
Yeah.
Well, he gonna be there on time.
He's renting the house.
To you, right?
Yeah. But see, I had got there early. So he was there early. Like, I had got there.
About his business?
Yeah. But we go in or whatever. I see him. He looking at me, but he looking at these the whole time.
For sure.
He's showing me the house. He's giving me the tour.
Yeah.
We going from the upstairs to the first floor to the basement. Mm-hmm. Then he's like asking me information. You know, where you work at? How long you been there? And I'm like, you know, giving him responses or whatever. He like, well, I'm running a special.
It's special. I love that special coming around.
2 hand special.
I love that special coming around.
I'm like, well, what's the special? And he was like, I'm giving you move in for free.
Damn.
I'm thinking this is. So I'm like, what's the
move
catch?
Move in for free?
I've
never heard that.
I said, what's the catch?
Move in for free.
He said, well, I already got your information.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, okay. And I'm seeing and I'm hearing and I'm looking at him and I hear what he's saying.
Funny.
And he's like, well, I already have your information. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm gonna check your references, but you know, I'm
in there.
I'm gonna let you move in for free.
Yeah, it is.
I said, what's the catch? He said, it's not a catch. So he ran did everything. He called me 2 days later. Was like, when you want to come and get your keys? So I was like, you could meet me at the property. You know, I'll be picking him up from the property, right? He like, yeah. So we set a date. I go pick up the keys from the property or whatever. So he has the lease. He's telling me, you know, talking me through the lease or whatnot. And I move in. Mm-hmm. Come around for rent. He calls me like 3 days before the rent is due. And he's like, I got another discount.
Mm-hmm. All right, wait a minute. Hold on, man. This is so... First of all, he moved you in.
For
he's
free.
Got special for free. Then he come back.
I got the special for free.
Hold on. First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, he didn't run your credit. You already had the house. That's number one. Number two, now he said he got another special for you. I kind of, you know what?
So
go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I said, what's the special? So the rent was like about $700. So he was like, I'm gonna give you a discount this time. I said, what's the discount? Cause I'm all for discounts.
Right.
He like $300.
Hold on, wait a minute.
The rent is $700.
He said you just gotta do 300.
I gave him $300. Next time the rent come around, this was the final straw for me. He was like, "Why don't you let me see those titties?"
It finally came out.
Came out.
That's what he wanted.
I said, "I'm
And
gonna pay you the whole rent.
I'm gonna pay you the whole rent.
I'm gonna pay you.
Get
the
up out
whole
of here.
Rent. I'm gonna pay you the whole rent because I knew this was leading to this. You know what I'm saying? I knew this. I knew this was leading to this. I knew what you were looking at when you were looking at me.
Of course.
So I'm gonna pay you your whole rent.
All right, y'all. Okay. Listen,
So I got a counter question to that.
Go ahead.
All right.
So when he came in and offered you that, if it would have
Which
been
one?
the half of your rent to see your boobs, if you were interested in him, do you think you would have?
I would have.
Okay, because
I wasn't,
Of
and I
course.
didn't want to
Of
lead
course.
on. Then I
With
didn't
that.
want to lead. I didn't want to mix business
with pleasure.
with
Well,
pleasure. But like I said, like you just
Yeah.
asked, you asked a good, valid question. He was like about maybe 12 years older than me, and he looked it.
Oh wait, so listen, y'all listen. If you're interested, how you know he that much older than you?
Huh?
How you know he that much older than you?
He looked
She
it.
said he looked like he was.
You said he was 12. You said he was 12 years older than you.
He
She
looked
said
it.
about.
He was
About.
about
Okay.
12.
All right. About.
She
So
said
Okay.
he looked it, yeah, and I wasn't interested.
Okay.
So I'll pay you your money. I mean, it was
And
good.
then I got a question for that. So after that, what did he do after that?
He took my rent money. After I told him,
He
I'm
never
not-
tried nothing else after that?
No,
Was he acting different, trying to be rude to you after that though?
no, he wasn't.
He was back. Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
He
what's
shot
up.
his shot.
He
He
shot his
him
shot.
down.
He lost.
He's
So,
like, forget it, I'll
move
take that
around.
money. But you know what kind of landlord that was? Because I was wondering, like, I know somebody that has a boyfriend that also was her tenant, and I was like, in my head, I was like, girl, that's your boyfriend. Fool. What you mean you paying him the full price? Like he reaping all the benefits. So yeah, that's why I was asking, like, if you were interested. would
Yeah,
you
if
have
I
took him
was,
up
I
on that
would.
offer.
If he had to
But
be about my age or just a little bit older, and I was attracted to him, see, that's
Maybe
one thing
so.
about me. If I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah, I
attracted,
get
I
it.
can't do it.
Yeah, you gotta have that connection, that little,
Yeah,
about
the
that.
spark.
So hold on. Is it about energy or is it about looks, y'all?
A little bit of both.
With me, it's
A little bit of both. Because you got to be the right height for me.
Or money, energy, or looks? Y'all can't all pick all three.
So I do have to pick all three because right now at
Here we
this
go.
stage where I'm in my life,
Here we go.
I
We
just
go
know
all
what I
three.
want at this stage. So it's like, yeah, I want the money, yeah, I want the looks, and yeah, I want the energy. But now it seems like I'm just getting. Sometimes I'll be getting the money, and then everything else is not there, or
Yeah.
I'll get the looks, then the other stuff is not connecting. So that's why I'm single because of what's going on right now with that.
We gonna hit on that, man, on part two. All right, let me move y'all along. We got two more questions left, all right? So let's move along. This one is: have you ever thought about starting your OnlyFans page?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
I thought about them several times. Like, I'm going OnlyFans. I'm about to quit my job. It's meant for me to be OnlyFans. This is where the money at. So I thought about it 1,000 times.
What would be some of your content if you did?
To be honest, it would be feet because I get a lot of people talking about my feet. I hate my feet too because I got big fat feet, but they be, oh my God, your toes, your feet. It would be feet. It would be me. It'd be me. It'd just me loving on me.
Okay.
And I probably would, if I was to go OnlyFans, if people would probably come and ask, like, maybe for a certain kind of features. I don't think I can ever be nude or anything of that nature.
Right.
But
Just
maybe
outfit.
a swimming suit, more
Content,
swimsuit
yeah,
pictures,
stuff like
content
that.
with swimming suits or content with t-shirts or
Right.
I'll probably just create everything. They'd catch me cooking in my moo type stuff.
Yeah, they got it on YouTube though.
It'll be so much
They doing it on
stuff.
YouTube right now.
Yeah.
It's a one called kitchen Paul, like they're just bouncing in the kitchen and she ain't even cooking.
I thought about it on my way to Flint today, like just pop the camera up and record, hey, drive to Flint with me, they want to see the bumps probably.
Yeah.
Just so much stuff in my head to just be going.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Sam.
yeah.
See?
Yeah, like mainly my breast, and then I've been told that I have like sex appeal, like my face, my
Energy,
eyes,
sexy, eyes.
and my energy and things like that. So Probably like lingerie or something.
I see the glasses. Y'all both. I see the glasses. Look at that. Y'all got the glasses on. Glasses are. I think glasses are good. Even though people think that they back in the day in school nerdy. But now it's like me. I like women. See me. I think women who wear glasses are they're the silent assassins. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. Yeah. Okay. Last one is this, y'all. Now have you ever been to New Orleans? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this is my question. So, have you ever been to New Orleans?
No, I haven't.
All right. Now, here's my thing. Not well. Okay. So here's my thing. The reason why I asked this last question. Now, when you were in New Orleans, right? Matter of fact, let me rearrange this. Let me go start with you. Do you want to start with you? If you were in New Orleans, Couture, how many bees do you think that you would come up on?
Ooh.
And after that,
see.
Go ahead.
I never been, but I have had friends that told me that I should go.
Right. Yeah. I've been there before.
I would collect an abundance.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, you would.
Of beads.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would say a lot.
So you look forward to going in one day?
So I look forward to really going.
Okay, that's what's up. Yes.
I'm gonna let it all hang.
Okay. Now you've been to New Orleans.
Yeah, just recently. Last year was my first time there, but it wasn't for the monograph. It was in November. Me and my cousin went for her birthday, and we just had fun. But if I were there during the monograph, I know that I would rack up a lot of bees.
So you didn't get no bees at all while you were there? Because bees are bees regardless in New Orleans.
But when you walk the strip, there wasn't nothing out there like
it wasn't out there. We all went.
It wasn't out there like they could just like, oh, here, grab.
It was nobody with beads on.
No.
Did you get any looks or anything like that? Was just y'all two?
Yeah, it was just me and her.
So you always get that's natural. That's natural. Okay.
Anywhere I go, I don't even got to be there. I always get looks, no matter where I go.
No matter where you go.
Some looks, or I get a lot of compliments. Believe it or not, like
from both sexes.
Yeah, both sexes, guys and women. So,
okay.
Yeah, but I know I will rack up a lot of bees, and I'll be a lot of fun. Like, hey, bee time. You
well, never know. Hey, never know. We might do a part where we might be doing this in New Orleans with both of y'all one day. Never know, y'all. Listen, that concludes it, y'all. I want to just give it up for both of y'all. Thank you so much for y'all being candid and being outspoken and sharing y'all life and experiences with us, with everyone on here, y'all. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to say before we close out? Any thing you want to say to the women out here with itty bitty titty committees? The girls with the booties, forget y'all.
I ain't hating on nobody. Keep doing them. Like, I ain't hating, to each his own. Either you like it or you don't like it. Simple as that.
All right. Well, you heard it. We out.
Peace.
Peace.